And with for H, we have Miss Hani Pamnani. Ms. Hani Pamnani is the Chief Wellness Officer and co-founder of Inspire to Aspire Consulting Hong Kong. Her company, Inspire to Aspire Consulting, delivers mental health and well-being and peak performance workshops to corporates, governments, and NGOs. Some of our popular workshops include laughter yoga, happiness at work, building resilience, meditation, breathing, dance yoga, and more. That's quite interesting, Miss Hani Pamnani, when you're talking about so much of laughter in all of these activities. She also has a multi-purpose studio and training room in Hong Kong, which is fully equipped to deliver training live or virtually via Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Wow. Today she will be talking on health, and please join me to welcome Miss Honey Pamnani. Keep thriving. Over to you, Miss Honey.
Hi, hi everybody. Thank you, Nidhi, for the lovely introduction, and thank you, Opioid and Thrive, for this wonderful opportunity. So, today my topic is health. Let me take everybody on a journey to health, okay? So, imagine everybody, if you're imagine you're sitting on top of a mountaintop resort in Sardinia, Italy. You're going for lovely nature walks. You're having yummy food. You're having engaging conversations with like minded friends. And you're ending the day with mindfulness. Wow, that to me is super healthy. Sardinia, Italy is actually one of the blue zone regions in the world. The blue zone regions is actually a list of places around the world where people live very happy, healthy, and long lives, often up to the years of 100 or more. So let's learn a little bit about these blue zone centenarians, how they live, how they work, so that we ourselves can become more happier and healthier. Let me start with the diet that they have. Okay, now primarily they have a plant-based diet. Now if you notice that plant-based diet generally combines consists of lots of fruits, vegetables, which are actually high prana foods. When we say high prana foods, these are live foods, not like processed foods or meats that have very low energy. So when you consume these type of foods, automatically you have a lot of physical energy. Your immune system is great. Your mind is calm. You're much more balanced. There's a sense of balance. So there are lots and lots of benefits of consuming prana foods. I mean, right now in the pandemic, all the more, right? They tell us to eat healthy food. Everybody's very conscious. Similarly, in Ayurveda, you have the concept of sattvic foods. Again, sattvic foods are pure foods, whole grain foods. So that's just a little gist on the foods. Additionally, they also take turmeric, or in Hindi we say haldi. Now, why turmeric? Turmeric is anti-inflammatory, antiviral. Now, if you look at research, generally when any disease starts, it generally starts with inflammation. So, by consumption of turmeric, you're actually reducing the risk of inflammation and actually preventing disease. So, again, so your diet definitely contributes to having a healthy life. Okay, let's look at the second aspect, active lifestyle. They lead very active lifestyles. What I mean by that, they actually never retire. When someone reaches a retirement age, they actually go and train someone. So if say someone is a fireman, they'll actually go and train and mentor another fireman, a younger one. Similarly for a gardener or whatever. So there's a lot of self fulfillment because you have all these experience of years, and then you go and train someone. You're obviously going to feel happy. There's a lot of self fulfillment in leading those kind of lives. Additionally, the brain is very active. When you're sharing your teachings, your learnings with someone, you're keeping your brain active. So that's another aspect of their lives. Also physically, they exercise, they go for nature walks, they cycle, they swim, they do so much physical activity, which means the muscles are very flexible. They reduce the risk of disease, and weight is managed. Okay, also another aspect, they spend quality time with friends and family. not Facebook friends. They do not lead like a rat race life like most of us do. They have bonding in their life, they connect with family, they do group activities together. So when there's a sense of belonging, there's a sense of security, there's work life balance, there's relationship harmony, automatically stress is less. When relationships are happy, stress is less, and then that directly impacts your health as well. And having that support system in place really really helps. So it's like high social currency, that's what they have. Another aspect of their life is life purpose. Now, for them, they lead very meaningful lives. And there's a sense of faith that I will be taken care of tomorrow. So the fear is not there. The resilience is very, very high. It's like, okay, if there's a challenging situation or whatever, I can get through this. I can ride through this. So the resilience level is very, very high. I'm just sharing the slide here so you can see. So basically, they are likable, they're sociable people, they take care of themselves, there's no sense of urgency in their life. So just to sum up, and they're very empowered people, that's why they live very long, healthy lives. And also, I'd like to share a little bit about myself. Is my life and the work I do, Inspire to Aspire, the whole company that got started was also about living our purpose. If you can see the slide here, in June 2006, me and my family, my husband actually had sinusitis, there was a weight issue. We were not leading ideally very healthy lives. And then today, 2020, we actually look much younger, much more happier. How did that happen? When you start living life with your purpose, when you start incorporating healthy, balanced diet, it makes such a difference on your physical, your emotional, your social, all aspects of our life. So what I want to say, it's really possible to live meaningful, happy lives by sticking to your passion. Again, I'm sharing some of the companies that we've worked with. Our work in our company was possible through living a life of purpose, and these are some of the companies we've worked for. We do laughter yoga, we do lots of other sessions for them, well-being sessions for them. So that was, in a nutshell, what I wanted to share on health. Keep thriving.
Oh, wow. That was a wonderful one, especially for the sanitarians, the blue zone people. Um, well, from the audience, I picked up a question for you, honey. And the question is, how can I learn more about the blue zones to empower my own self first and the people whom I care for?
Okay, I think it starts with yourself, in the sense, first having that commitment that I can do it. If I want to live a happy, healthy life, it starts with reflecting on your own routines. What It's the simple things that really make the difference. So it's like, what am I doing on a physical level? Am I exercising enough? What's my routine like? What am I eating so I can become a little more healthier? What am I spending time on? Am I spending time watching news all day? Because if you are, then one tends to be pulled down into negativity. So it's the diet, it's the activities, it's the whole lifestyle. It's also the books that you read. So books, again, it's intellectual knowledge, right? What is the kind of stuff you're feeding your brains? How are you keeping your brains activity? How are you keeping your brains active? Also, how are you even giving it? Life is not just about yourself, it's creating purpose. How are you contributing to other people's development? Are you giving? Are you connected with family, friends? So it's a summation of everything, and it's definitely possible, but you have to be committed. You have to start with those baby steps on a physical level, a mental level, emotional level. So all of that. And if you're interested, I'll post a link also about the blue zone. If anybody's interested to get a copy of the book, I'll be posting it. So there's lots to learn.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Hani, for that wonderful insight into a newer health which we must adopt in the times to come.
Yeah.
From health, we would now be moving to the Philippines.